We would like to look at 2 Corinthians 1:8 today with you and see what Paul said he learned in the midst of troubles. I hope you're not going in trials today or troubles that are causing you to despair. Troubles can make you want to despair. We can do some very foolish things trying to get relief from the pain. But listen to what the Apostle Paul said, 2 Corinthians 1:8. For we do not want you to be uninformed, brothers and sisters, about the troubles we experienced in the province of Asia. We were under great pressure, far beyond our ability to endure, so that we despaired of life itself. This is the apostle. Indeed, we felt we had received the sentence of death. But this happened that we might not rely on ourselves, but on God, who raises the dead. Here the great preacher to the Gentile world says, God put more pressure on me than I have the ability to withstand. I've been bothered by that verse many times because God said in 1 Corinthians 10, He would never let us be tempted beyond what we're able to bear. But you know what? I understand 1 Corinthians' promise to be the seduction to evil, seduction to sin. Here is being wrung out in ministry. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And he said, what's my response? Lord, I don't have the ability to stand up. I'm despairing. I'm giving up. And so into the story, another man crashes and burns, leaves the ministry, discouraged, and I'll never do it. No. He gives an explanatory clause in the original language. He said, this happened for a reason. Here I was the proud Pharisee, the man educated at the feet of Gamaliel, one of the most brilliant men of my day, brilliant education, a Greek citizen by birth. I had all the advantages, but he said this happened so that we might not rely on ourselves, but on God who raises the dead. Maybe you're not aware of it. Our greatest human problem is independence of God. I can fix it. I can do it. I don't need any help. But God says, you're going to need all the help you can get getting through this life. And those of you that are engaged in helping other people and doing good, doing ministry of some sort, sometimes you can despair in Asia that the pressures are on you. Where do I go for relief? Where do I go for relief? He said, go to your God in prayer. And he asked the saints to pray. Every time I look at this verse, I think of a dear brother who said to me one time, Pastor, I was going through a lot of great trials at that time. I thought I was going to drown. I just couldn't make it hardly anymore. And he said, are you aware that the congregation is watching you die every week? You're dying in front of us. How much longer are you going to be in the pulpit? You're going to die. And as he said that, I simply said to him, well, I am about to die, and I am dying, but I serve a God who masters the art of resurrection. And if he can raise dead people, maybe he can raise a dead and dying preacher. And in God's grace, I've gone 22 years beyond that conversation in the same ministry, all by the grace of God, all for a God that says, when you turn to me in pressures greater than you can bear, I'll pour my strength, my help. I would, if you wait on me, Isaiah said, even though young men faint and old men want to give up, those who wait on me, I will renew their strength. I've experienced it. I've seen it. It's the promise of God's word. He's not giving up on you in your trials. He's waiting for you to rest in him, rely on him, and watch what he will do for you. Trust him. Turn to him in the midst of your troubles and your pressures. He will come through. God give you strength today as you trust him.